The weather is absolutely shocking. Apparently though it's going to get better. Morning by the way. Starting a little bit later than I was expected to start. I was supposed to be in at 6:30. And I phoned up and I says, would you mind if I came in just a little bit later? Because I want to go and pop to the post office and get myself a thing, and which I'll show you in a minute. And I went, well no, because we need you to go and fetch somebody from down blah blah, and I was like, from Warsaw. I'm like, what? Oh, damn, what told that? So I don't mind. I says, yeah, go in the car and go. I says, oh, okay, so I'll come down because I couldn't use your car and go and fetch everything from the post office. Oh, that'll do. So went off and got down there, picked him up because he dropped the truck off for service, and what we want, HY61VRW, and on the way back I went the other way, right, because there's obviously multiple ways to get to this place, which then would end up going to the back of where I live, where the post office is, the collection point, and which is all well and good until we get up the road and there was a diversion because the road was closed, and so I follows the diversion, right? So I'm driving down the street, I'm following it, and I'm following it. And I'm gonna have to have a look on Google Maps now, because because obviously I was talking to the chap with me as well, and I only remember turning left once, which inadvertently put me back to the junction that I turned right where the diversion was. And I'm baffled. I have no idea what I did to end up doing that. It just seemed rather well like, hang on a minute, we've just come down this fucking road. And it went on for ages first. And then it got to this, I thought, what the it's really twisted my head off, that is, and I have got a headache now, I'm telling you. I think I've gone through a fucking time loop. Oh man, my head's banging. It really is. 21:05. So I'm going to have a look at Google Maps later and have a look to see where I went wrong or what the fuck happened, because it was rather ridiculous. Because here's the thing that made me smile, is that as I drove off down there, I'm looking now for signs for follow diversion to get around this shit. I couldn't find any, so I carries on going. Come to this one junction, well I might as well turn fucking left here then, because I mean at least left is going to end up in the same direction I was going in the first place. So it turns left, follows up, and I end up coming back to the same fucking junction. Like, how the fuck's that happen? How'd you do that? Ha! Oh, freaky! Abso-fucking-lutely. The, and listen, the, not W, the. I love that idea. Your hand does something you don't want it to do. So, stop it. What are you doing? Get off. What? Shit happens, do it, you know what I mean? Cannock to Litchfield. We noticed the weather though. I know it's a bit naff. I had a feeling it was going to chuck it down a rain today, to be honest with you. It just had that in the air, didn't it? It was just one of those things, wasn't it? You know, and it's like, well, we had at least you can't argue with the fact that for the first time in forever, the bank holiday Monday wasn't hosting it down a rain like it normally does. So we can have those small, you know, miracles, I suppose, if you like. Because half the time, you know, you get down, comes on bank holiday weekend and it chucks it in a rain for the whole lot, but at least this time it didn't. Now where's the number gone? There we go. So there's a lot of people out there was happy with the car booting stuff, which obviously I was working so I couldn't do it. I'd like to have done it, don't mind, to be honest with you. It'd be nice to have a bit of a car boot, but what would you rather do? Earn money or spend money? I've earned money so I can spend money later. You know what I mean? Start tacker 5, 8, 4, 9, 6, 5, 95, 5. I've got to hurry up because I mean time is pushing on. I mean time is pushing on. That'll be done. And you lot want to see this, don't you? Little package of it. This is what I went to the post office for. Let me in. These, hopefully, if I'm not mistaken, are my batteries. They are my batteries, and come in a nice fancy box. They've come all the way from the okay, well that's in Sweden, that does, which is weird. Not complaining though. I thought it was coming from China. So this is that's the one that I've already got, the one that's got the frigging holes in, because you can put your finger through there, like, you know, it's just naff. But the one I want is this one, that's the solid one. That's what I'm after. I don't care about the battery. I've literally spent 25 quid on this little lot here, right? Just for that. I mean, obviously the battery's going to be good for a spare, you know what I mean? So I can't really argue there, but you know what I mean, don't you? Yes, that is what I bought. So now, whenever I do put my cameras on, I'm not going to worry about them what's saying, but I am glad that's like that. And the battery itself has got its little fancy the box, and it is the same, literally the same shape, design, everything compared to the ones I've already got. They have a USB with it as well. Instructions are in there. On how to use it, what to do with it, blah blah blah. And instead of it saying Smarttree, it says King Ma. So same output, 2500. Whereas the older ones, I used to have the smaller ones, are only 1500. So, but at least now, I've got waterproof battery. And what I might do as well, if these are all right, which I can't see why not, for the bike stuff, I'll be able to put the 4 with the batteries on and the packs, and have a good recording length without having to worry about putting fucking cables across my bike, which is what I want to avoid realistically, but hey, whatever. So yeah, I am happy about that. Finally, I might actually do that. I might order myself some more. It means I'll have, at least I'll have the waterproof back doors for the covers, and I'll have 2 spare batteries in them as well on top of that as well. So that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Really. Anyway, I'm gonna go because I'm running a bit late. People are going to start moaning at me, so I will see you a lot later, and I will speak to you tomorrow. All right? Have a good day and all the rest of it, if you can, with this miserable shit. Ta-da! Tiddle pip. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye.